What's up guys, welcome to the Guardians of Knowhere issue number 2 review. Hope you guys will enjoy this. So let's go recap some of the moments from issue number 1. The issue begins with the story of how the head of a dead Celestial floats high above Battleworld. How the Celestial came to Battleworld to literally take it as his own, only to be killed by God Emperor Doom himself. Now orbiting the strange patchwork planet as its solitary moon, Knowhere is now a glorious reminder of Doom's omnipotent power and survives as a colony brimming with convicts and criminals. Yet amid this vile hive of killers, thieves and thugs, there are guardians of Knowhere, peacekeepers who have sworn to protect the denizens of the floating celestial head. So let's move to comic book resources review. This by Doug Zawiza. So yeah, Guardians of Knowhere issue number 2 contains the origin of Deodato, and as the cover brands him, he is the destroyer of the destroyer. Right, Brian Michael Bendis and the artist Mike Deodato put the spotlight squarely on Deodato and filled this issue with the characters' origins and motivation. Rocket Raccoon, Gamora, Drax, and Mantis all make appearances, but 3 of the 4 characters have little more than glorified cameos. Yeah, we have to witness that thing. So the downside to these cameos is that Deodato and colorist Frank Martin simply don't seem to be connecting completely. Deodato leaves a lot of his drawings sketchily detailed, choosing to tell the story with fewer lines. Unfortunately, the drawings come off more like a bad photocopy of a bad photocopy. Details are lost and dark spots become muddy patches. This is not an effective look for sequential storytelling, and a lot of the art just falls flat. The storytelling relies on motion lines to tell the tale of the action, rather than depicting the equivalent of keyframes, and the actual critical beats wind up obscured or lost. Additionally, Rocket's tail disappears in a few panels, and when Mantis first appears, she doesn't have much facial definition. Deodato used to employ copious detail, but that simply is not the case in this issue. Martin appears to try to compensate with brighter colors and intense hues, but more often than not, those choices accentuate where Deodato's art is wanting. Likewise, Bendis' story is left wanting. Like Martin's work over Deodato, letterer Corey Pettit keeps the word balloons clean and the reading flow direct. It simply seems that balloons are fairly generic, especially for a story that should carry a variation of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Rocket could easily be swapped out for any other character in the Marvel Universe, and the Guardians of Knowhere issue number 2 would still tell the story of Deodato. So hope you guys have enjoyed it, and you know what is the bad things and what is the good things about Guardians of Knowhere issue number 2 from this review. So if you read this review as a good, so you can put the like button and subscribe for more amazing shows. But the important thing, to enjoy the story, go to this comic book stall and buy your book of this copy of Guardians of Knowhere issue number 2. Have a great day. Adios.